What's up, fam? Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. Today we are taking a look at a USA made knife. This is one that has garnered quite a lot of discussion for a while. Now this one, as far as I'm understanding, you cannot get it currently, but they will produce more of them. So don't hate me just for showing a knife, but again, this is one that you can get at some time. It's just right now it's not one that you can get. This is the TRM MagnaCut Bulldog. I think they did some 20CV ones as well. This is the first TRM we've had on the channel, so make sure to make sure you guys are seeing everything. So you get a little bit of a little customer appreciation thing. So they do a customer appreciation drawing once a month, it looks like. They give you some warranty information there. Now, the reason I'm showing you that warranty information is just, again, because you want to make sure that if you plan on using your warranty, that you abide by this right here. You do not take your knife apart. So they do not want you taking the knife apart. It is, of course, it's the company's prerogative to ask you not to do that. Just know if you do take that apart, it will void your warranty. So let's go ahead and take a look at the knife itself. Now, if you're like me and you don't care about a warranty, you're going to take the knife apart anyway. I'm sure they have they have that in there for the normal person. But from what I understand, I think they have it with all of their knives, but I could be wrong on that. But I can get it with a crossbar lock because it's a little more difficult to take apart. I've actually heard some knife guys that YouTube channels and whatnot that have issues with putting together and taking apart crossbar locks. It can be a pain from time to time, so just keep that in mind. This is a pretty cool knife. It's not for me because you guys know I'm not really that big on crossbar locks right now, and only certain ones really get my attention. This one does have pretty good reverse flick action. Thumb roll it really nicely, so it's not too bad. It's got just a hair of lock stick in the crossbar. I mean, talking just a hair. Pretty light springs, not too shabby. You're looking at a 3.2 inch blade, 7.125 overall, 3.5 ounces. Let's fact check that. Yep, 3.5 ounces. This one is using MagnaCut. Now, they do have 20 CV variants. This is G10. They offer a bunch of different options and versions and all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to go into pricing because the pricing changes so wildly depending on what you're looking at. But I think these are in that mid 300 range, 325 to 350 to 360, somewhere in there. I think if you opt to get some of the contoured or whatever G10 and carbon fibers and whatever, it bumps it up another $40. So I think they're 3.25 plus that extra. Again, don't quote me on that. This is one I didn't look at a ton just because, again, I knew that you can't find them right now. So whatever pricing I talk about is going to be, it's not going to matter for the time being anyway. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the knife itself. Let's get a close up here and take a look at this G10. So really nice G10. I've always kind of respected these guys with what their build quality and everything. They've always done a really great job. So you do have differential heat treated, or not differential, heat treated liners here. So you're going to have some discoloration on your liners from the heat treating and the coating that they put on them. So just be aware of that you are going to see that. T6 hardware on your liner screws, and then you have a G10 backspacer, a really nice folded titanium pocket clip. I'm pretty sure that's titanium. Let's double check. Pretty strong magnet here. Yep, titanium. And these are all steel, and our liners are steel as well. So yeah, titanium pocket clip. It's really nice. It carries really well. This knife does carry extremely well. And then you do have T6 screws there on your crossbar. Standard drop point blade. Really nicely finished here with the stonewash. There you have the TRM logo. Taking a look at the plunge grind. Plunge grind's pretty good, and it's about right there. You got a nice little finger choil choke up on. Sharpening looks good. Your other TRM USA branding with the MagnaCut there. Again, sharpening looks to be phenomenal. And we have a perfect tip. So no issues there whatsoever. Again, I've always respected these guys for what they do. 100% USA made. Small company. I love that. I love trying to support these guys. So make sure, these guys have quite the following. So I'm sure this video is going out to people that already know all about them. But if you haven't checked out TRM, you definitely need to do that. It's Three Rivers Manufacturing. Just again, it's a really awesome set of folks out there, and they're great. It's and again, I don't blame them for not wanting their end customer to take their knife apart. That's their prerogative. If they want that to avoid warranties and whatever, hey, so be it. But again, folks like me, it's not going to matter. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I need to do to maintain my knife. They state no oil needed, which, this one's not, as far as I know, this one hasn't been taken down or anything like that. So, it still feels great. I don't know how far down in the pass round I am. But these knives aren't very old, so I can't be too far down in the pass round, but again, it feels great. It doesn't seem like it needs any adjustment or anything like that. For a crossbar lock, it has pretty great action. A lot of that's got to do with the whole location. So, but ergonomically, this thing feels phenomenal. It's great in the hand. It's a smaller knife. It's only, seven, right at 7 inches overall. So it is, again, a very small, or a smaller knife. In the choke up point, it fits my hand completely. On the choke back spot, it's just barely hanging off. My pinky's just hanging off there a little bit. No jimping on the spine of the knife, which again I'm fine with. I'd rather have nothing than bad jimping, and it seems like a lot of companies right now are not knowing how to do jimping. So personally, I'm fine with not having it there, because again, I would rather aesthetically have nothing there, because the jimping is ugly, and if it's not going to be functional, why have it? So we've preached about that quite a bit here on this channel. So other than that, again, it's a very functional knife, very well built, and these things are pretty daggum sharp. Let's see, I've got a piece of receipt paper here. Let's see, it's Magna Cut, so even if I'm pretty far down in the pass round, I doubt anybody's really messed with it. And it is really just, oh yeah, it's trying to do curly cues on some receipt paper. So really great job sharpening this knife. I could tell it was just laser sharp. So that's it. That's all I got on this one. It's one I definitely want to check out some more of their knives. I actually want to get the Atom. I just found out that they do an electric blue camo carbon Atom, and I could not be happier. Expect to see one of those sometime soon on the channel. I'll probably wait till Blade Show Texas and pick something up from them then. But anyway, as always, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to be kind, be humble, and be EDC. Y'all take care.